Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, the elder bishops who rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Those out there pushing this word and truth and sincerity out in the highways and the byways, and the remnant scattered. To you, I say shalom, and I just want to jump into this quick lesson. This is gonna kind of be a follow up to the last video I did. Real quick, I did a video about artificial intelligence, and this is gonna kind of be a continuation of that. The last video I did was going into how AI is gonna play a part in World War III, and it was an article from Business Insider, just like the one that I have pulled up here. Okay, with the demon Kill Bates. Just going into the next, what society basically is going to look like, very soon, or what they plan on it for it to look like. Okay. Because we all know this man, scriptures say he shall come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. And any plan, any devices that he has set up from this point on, it's a part of that great wrath coming down, right? Because this man in his heart, he devises wickedness, in his heart, in his mind, and that's the only thing that comes from him. All right. So in this article from Business Insider India, I'm gonna jump right into it. It says Bill Gates says a 3-day work week where machines can make all the food and stuff isn't a bad idea. All right. So they're introducing the idea of a 3-day work week. All right. And this is it's a play on people's emotions. When you see articles like this, when you see them starting to introduce things like this, you want to be careful, be mindful of what comes after it. Okay. I'm gonna jump into this article a little bit. It says AI won't take your job, but it will change it forever, Bill Gates says. Gates says that a 3-day work week is probably okay. Technology may not replace humans, but it could make a 3-day work week possible. At least that's what Bill Gates thinks. The billionaire joined Trevor Noah, who's another sellout Jake, all right, on his What Now podcast in an episode that premiered on Tuesday when Noah asked about the threat of artificial intelligence to jobs. Gates said there could one day be a time when humans don't have to work so hard. All right. And you know why he's saying this, that humans won't have to work so hard? Because their plan is to merge man with machine. Right. So when you look at artificial intelligence and all its capabilities, that's the ultimate agenda. Right. And when you do that way, when the machine part or the artificial intelligence portion of the man, it wouldn't have to work so hard, right? There wouldn't be as much mental stress, physical stress, right? That we would have to go through. I'm not saying we, because I don't plan on it. I don't plan on partaking, okay? But there won't be as much mental and physical stress, okay? When you become a part of this, when they merge man with machine, okay, this is what they call transhumanism, okay, because the idea is that man is in his hasn't reached his full potential, okay. Man is in his primitive state currently as we are designed, and he believes that his advanced technology will take humans to the next level. All right, so this is why they feel it's possible to introduce a 3-day work week, and then they can say a 3-day what they say, you won't have to work so hard, right? You won't have to work so hard because the technology, okay, will do the most of the lifting, mentally and physically. Okay. And while all that sounds good, 3-day work week, right? Machines can make all the food, do everything, you know. While all that sounds good, this is wicked. All right? Because the way they introduce these things makes it seem like it's all good. Right? Let me grab a quick scripture. The way they introduce this stuff, like I said at the top of the video, it's a play on your emotions. All right? Because Jake wouldn't, not only Jake, but you know, people in this world, they wouldn't want anything more or better than to have a 3-day work week. All right? Psalms 55:21 says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, so you get this, right? You read something like this, and it makes your eyes big. You know, the average person sees this and it makes their eyes big. Like, what, a 3-day work week? You know what I'm saying? So when Esau starts talking like this, right? When he starts setting up scenarios where they conveniently start talking about making our lives easier, yeah, you better believe it comes at a price. Better believe that. All right? You can bet your ass that there's some evil, wicked plan behind it. All right? And how they play on your emotions. You look, knowing damn well people will do just about anything to have a 3-day work week. Anything. Right? Think about it, man. Everybody already hates their jobs. Right? Nobody likes working these dead-end ass jobs, low salaries, these half-ass benefits, long hours, right? People slaving, right? And not to mention, people hate their coworkers too. People hate their coworkers, right? You hear war, hey man, you hear war stories at work. Forget in the streets, you hear war stories at work, man. People hate each other, right? But knowing all of that, right? Knowing all of that, knowing that people hate their jobs, knowing that salaries are low, people are scratching and clawing to survive. Here comes Esau talking about some 3-day work week, right? Especially Jake, right? Because Jake will give his right arm to have a 3-day work week, all right? Dead ass serious. Jake will give his right arm to give a 3-day work week, to have a 3-day work week. All right. And hey, be still. All right. Because in this case, they're literally going to have to give that right arm. Right. However, it's going to be your hand. You're going to have to give your right hand. All right. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Right. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let to him that understandeth count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Yeah, so you're going to have to end up giving your right arm. Literally. Okay? So you're gonna give the people the ability to work 3 days. This is basically what this man is saying. This is what they're trying to introduce. You're gonna give people the ability to work 3 days and still be able to survive. Right? Still be able to pay rent, food, clothes, right? Hold your kids down, whatever. Right? I can still maintain on a 3-day work week. You could, man, people are gonna be lining up, right? Asking where they sign up and how soon they could get it. This is what we're looking for, because this man has an evil plan in mind. All right. This man has an evil spirit to him. All right? And make no mistake about it. This is their way of getting complete control over mankind. All right. Which he already has, right? But to the next level. Okay. Esau already regulates all manner of man's activities, right? The financial system, you know, how you get paid, he regulates taxes, all aspects of business, right? If you want to conduct any type of business, man, it got to be regulated, managed, controlled, right? By this man's policies in this wicked ass system, right? He already controls the minds of the people. Okay? He says, if you eventually get a society where you only have to work 3 days a week, that's probably okay, Gates said. Okay? Let me see. It says, there could exist a world where machines can make all the food and the stuff, and people don't have to work a 5-day plus week to earn a living wage. Exactly my point, right? So if you're able to survive working the 3-day work week, what cost does it come at? Right? Because he's going to want to introduce these ideas so where you don't have to, it's not like it's a burden on you. The idea alone, just itself, just taking a micro C-hip alone, just as a change in how society works, that's not enticing enough. That's not going to work. All right? You're going to have to make it, make it work people's while. And that's what this man's planning on doing. That's the plan right now. And how do you do that? By introducing 3-day work weeks. This is just one way of doing it. All right? It's all going to be all different kind of ways that he going to get this man to do it. Let me get another scripture. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10. All right? It says, it's at the caption, a prayer of the overthrow of the wicked. Right? 10:2. Psalms 10:2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, right? So this man persecute the poor. Why? Because you could easily take advantage of the poor. Easily. All right? Because the poor, they don't really have nothing to lose. And anytime you introduce something with some sort of benefit, they'll basically be willing to do whatever to get it. All right? Especially as society continues to collapse and all hell breaks loose. You know, he gonna have this, you know, this system ready for people to take because they're not gonna have no option. Right? It says for the verse 3, for the wicked boasts above his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not on all his thoughts. So he doesn't think of the Most High, YAHAWASHI. He's godless, this man. All right? He ain't thinking of the ways of YAHAWASHI. Verse 5 said his ways are always grievous. Exactly. The so-called Esau, Edom, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He have said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity. Right? And that's the pride of this man. The pride of Esau, Edom thinks he believes his house shall continue forever. All right. But he got another thing coming. Verse 7, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity, right? Let me read that again. Psalms 10:7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. This is cursing and deceit and fraud. This is fraudulent, right? And it's deceitful because, again, he introduces this in a way as if it's good for you. But ultimately, he just wants to tag you, right? What is Mark? Making it seem like he got something good planned for you. He gonna change the game with this, right? His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Right? So that's what he does. His eyes are always set against the poor, because he has, when you have, because this is this man's kingdom. In order to maintain his rulership, you have to continuously prey upon the poor and make sure you keep them in captivity. Right? He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. And this is how you draw people into your net. All right? When you got a wicked device set up, but then you start introducing all these different benefits and ways for people to draw them in, right? It's like that dangling fruit, idea, right? You start dangling fruit in front of people, you just drawing them in to a ditch. And that's what this is. That's what this whole new world order system is. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Yeah, this guy's, he got all types of and that's what he does. He croucheth and humbling himself. This guy right here, Kill Gates, this guy comes off as the most innocent, humbling, guy on the earth. The truth of the matter is, this guy's the devil. This guy is the devil, man. Let's see. Something else that I read that I want to get to real quick. So I don't want to make this too long. Okay, it says here, and Gates isn't the only business titan to predict the shorter work week. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said that the next generation of workers will only have a 3.5 workday week due to AI. Your children, right? It says your children will live to 100 years old and not have cancer because of technology, and they'll probably be working 3.5 days a week, Diamond told Bloomberg in October. All right, so you see how that works, right? Your children your children can live longer. They won't be sick and have cancer because of the new technology. All you got to do is buy in. All you got to do is buy in. All right, so there's so many different ways that this devil is going to entice people into believing that AI and transhumanism and micro C-hips are good for society. Right? He knows people are sick. He knows people are suffering from all types of diseases and ailments. Right? And how does he know? Because he's the one that poisons them. Right? That's his scheme. He poisons you and waits and wait for you to come to him for the answer, for the cure. Which this man don't even believe in cures. Man. YAHAWASHI has the judgment to fall upon Esau, Edom is gonna be well deserved. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. All right, this will be my last scripture. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15:6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right. So, like I said, this man knows that people are sick and suffering and need help, and they'll be willing to do just about anything. Why? Because his wickedness has polluted the whole earth. Right. There's nothing left in its natural state. People are dying off. Hey, I was watching the elder bishops in the video that they did yesterday on Thanksgiving, and they brought out a stat how over 150,000 people die every day. Right? Over 150 people die every day. And that only can happen. That's only possible in a wicked world ruled by Esau, Edom. That's a lot of people dying every day, man. Right? 150 people. 150,000 people. right? You do the math. Let me do the math real quick. I'm going to close it out. 150,000 people times 7 days in a week. That's over 1 million people. That's 1,050,000 people that die every week under this man's rulership. All right. This man got to go. This man got to go. I know I said that was the last one, but this will be the last one, just to the point. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And the earth is mourning. The whole entire existence right now is mourning under the wicked authority, the wicked rule of Esau, Edom. All right. So don't be enticed by this. Don't think this is something that's good for you. It's not. This man is crafty. Right. And they've taken crafty counsel. And all they do is look to deceive you into their new world order plan. All right. All right, man. So I'll leave it there. I hope you were edified. As always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.